beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I am Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm sharing a new Get the Look tutorial featuring the BH Cosmetics Solar Flare palette. I purchased this palette about a month ago when my daughter kept hinting to me that she wanted the Galaxy Chic palette. So I went on the website intending to just get that palette for her when I saw the Solar Flare palette and instantly knew I had to have it. Anyways, this look was inspired by the palette's packaging. It's a little fun and different with the liner placement, but I really love how it turned out and I hope you do too. If you feel inspired to recreate this look or something similar, please share it with me. I would love to see. Alright, now before we get into the tutorial, I wanted to give you a quick look at this palette and share a few swatches because it's so beautiful. I will say though, these work best with the fingers, which isn't my favorite thing to do, but I can forgive that since the shadows are so pretty. Now even though applying with a brush is a bit tough, you can make it work if you use a mixing medium. I also purchased a little brush set as well. This is the Smoky Eye Essentials 7-piece kit, and it caught my eye because of the shape of some of the brushes. They seem like they would be perfect for someone with hooded eyes, which my daughter has. So I bought these for her, but I wanted to test them out myself first, and I gotta say, they're really great brushes. Moving on to the tutorial, I am using the number 1 brush from the set, and I'm taking that into the NBA Cosmetics Pressed Matte Shadow in the shade Tranquil. This will be the start of my transition color. Next, I'm taking the number 2 brush into the NBA Cosmetics Matte Shadow in the shade Tiger Lily and applying that to my crease to build up the transition. Now I'm using the same number 2 brush and I'm going into the NBA Cosmetics Matte Shadow shade Berrywood. I'm going to focus most of the color on the outer corner of my eyelid, but also blend it into my crease as well to deepen up the transition colors. Then I'm going back in with the number 1 brush with just a touch more of Tiger Lily to further blend and diffuse all the shadows out. Now moving on to the Solar Flare palette. As I already mentioned, these don't apply well with a brush, so I'm just going to go in with my fingers first. To start, I'm using the shadow Wavelength and will apply that to the centermost part of my lid. Next, I'm going into the shade Galactic and taking that to the outer corner of my lid. And right down the line, I'm going into the shade Photosphere and bringing that to the inner corner of my eyes. Now I wanted the colors to pop just a little bit more, so I'm going to use the NBA Cosmetics Glitter Foil and Line Effects Serum, and I'm just going to tap a little bit on my lid, then go in with the brush number 4 and go back into the same shadows I used and then apply the shadow over top. And then I just repeat those steps for all the shades I used, just to make them look a little bit more vibrant. Now I'm going back into Tiger Lily and brush number 2 to sharpen up my crease just a little bit. This brush does a really amazing job at this because it's kind of pointed but also fluffy to blend without over blending. Now I'm taking brush number 5 into the shade Anti-Gravity to my lower lash line. This small dense brush does well with these shadows for really packing on the color. Lastly, for shadows, I'm going into the NBA Cosmetics shade In the Nude to do cleanup and highlight as I always do. And now it's time for a liner, the fun part. This white liner is from Prestige Cosmetics. And with this, I'm just going to do a little wing liner, and then I will also use it on my lower lash line. I'm not quite sure what this is called because I haven't really seen it done before. I usually attempt a look like this with shadow, as you may have seen in some of my previous looks. But I just thought it would be a fun and interesting thing to do with the liner and not bring it across my whole lower lash line. You know, just something fun and unique. Anyways, that wraps it up for the eyes. I'm going to skip my face because it's nothing new, and we are going to move right along to the lips. This is the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Kiss of Fire. I wasn't quite sure if this would be a match for this look, but I really wanted to wear this lipstick since I bought it at IMATS and I haven't even used it yet. Kind of crazy, huh? I kind of think this look would have been a little bit better with a nude lip, but I do think this is a pretty combo. What do you think? I do love this color. Lastly, I wanted a glow from space to go along with this Solar Flare look. So I went for my Over Cosmetics highlight in the shade Rodeo Drive. Mine is slightly broken because I dropped it. So sad. I'm just glad it didn't completely shatter though, so it's all good. Anyways, that wraps it up for this look. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and or share it with your friends. I hope to see you all again next time, and until then, much love and hugs to you. Bye, Beauty Babes!